What it do, man? You boys coming through once again, and on today's video, we're gonna talk about the hunger strike that's happening right now in CDCR. As in Friday the 13th, today. I just came off of work, right? I was like, you know what? Let me run this quick video so I can throw the information out there so you guys know. We're gonna drop a different video with actually the memo, right? But I was like, damn, that's crazy, right? Hunger strikes again. 2025. So before we continue with this video and tell you who's doing it, why, and where, do not forget to hit the like, a comment, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, be notified every time we drop content. And when we get to 10K in 3 months, we're gonna do the one chip challenge. So we'll see how it goes. Also, for those who've been supporting the channel, muchas gracias. I highly appreciate every single one of you guys. So let's get to this story, right? Because today, right, I was over there minding my own business. So once in a while, I get phone calls, right? I got people that are locked up. And I don't know how I got this phone call. Usually I don't like to talk about this, but it's like, hey man, this is what's going on. Well, all right, send me the information, bro. And he sent me the information. I don't know if they want me to put it out here or what, but I'm speaking on it. So as for right now, I'm just going to go over it a little bit, and then we're going to drop another video in where I'm going to show you the memo and what was sent to administration, right? So they can send to Sacramento or whatever they're going to do with it. So Salinas Valley decided to go on a hunger strike. This happened on a level 4, right? Salinas Valley level 4. And all for what? It's crazy. I would just finish talking about this, man. I made the video today about the lockdown. Yeah, they're doing it because of the lockdown. And I was telling you guys that those lockdowns are not justified. How are you going to put all level 4s, all level 3s on a lockdown because isolated incidents? It does not make sense. I share my stories and how before they had done those statewide lockdowns, right? But it was involving a group segment. It was not isolated incidents. But on this occasion, they're putting these individuals on lockdown because this incidents, right? They cannot stop the violence that's happening in CDCR. This is the second time this year that they have done this, you know. And the first time they did it, it was because it was 3 unalivings back to back. You know, in a matter of 3 days, 1 inmate died every day. And as for right now, there's only 1 unaliving that happened in Salinas State Prison, and the incident with the inmate and the CO that happened in Lancaster. I'm not saying or minimizing the incidents, because at the end of the day, those are some serious incidents. But what I'm saying is that how are you going to punish some individual that didn't have nothing to do with this? And I will understand it was a modified program, because during modified program, you know, you can get your visits, you get your phone calls. If you get lucky, you get canteen. But on a lockdown, you don't. You don't get none of that stuff. And let's not forget that it is Father's Day weekend. Possibly the most busiest visiting day in CDCR. I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you have to read between the lines, right? And I feel like people are being punished because CDCR is losing control. They don't know what to do. I feel like this lockdown was basically more like, hey guys, let's get together. Let's think about what can we do to stop the violence. Can't do nothing, man. You created a monster. That's it. You know, there's nothing that can be done. Stuff is gonna happen because there are rules within those walls. You cannot break those rules. Those are invisible rules that people have, but they know, you know. So there's nothing you can do about them. There's nothing you can do about them. Straight up, man. Simple as that, you know. And because of this, people are being punished. People that don't even have nothing to do with this. All the level 3s, all the level 4s. There's individuals that don't even have nothing to do with this, you know, and they still on a lockdown, being punished because they're in prison. And you might say, you know what, that individual deserves that. He's in prison, stuff like that. He needs to be punished. Well, man, Giving lives, giving years of your life, that's enough punishment, man. You can't get those years back. You only have a certain amount of years, man. Lucky if you have 80 years, 70 years. So you're giving a good chunk that you'll never get back. So I'm pretty sure that is very valuable to a person, you know? But I'm just saying, because of this, there's no canteen. I will assume if they did a modified program, right? In where they run visits. Yeah, there's no movement, there's no yard, there's no day room, but there's movement. All right, guys, you're gonna go to visit, cuff up. We're gonna take you to the visit over there. It's all good. You know, regular. They have done that before. They could do that, but they're not doing it. Phone calls. All right, man. We're gonna run a certain amount of phone calls. Let's do this. Pop sales so they can go to the phone calls. They're not doing it. Store, bag and drag. They're not doing it. So I feel like CDCR is punishing these guys because they don't know what to do. Simple as that. And hunger strike, man. What's gonna happen? How are they gonna go about it, right? Because let's say, as in Friday 13th today, nobody ate breakfast, nobody ate dinner, they didn't get the lunch. Maybe they had canteen in there, yeah. Maybe they had canteen right now, yes. But trust me, on Saturday, they're gonna go to every cell. Oh, you hunger striking? Oh yeah, okay. All right. They're gonna go in that cell, get all the canteen, and put that canteen in front of the doors. And these individuals who are doing this, man, let's just be realistic, man. Every time that the yards are locked down, people are losing money. We know that intention behind everything, right? But because of this, you cannot punish everybody else. You can't do that, man. It's part of the game, right? I'm assuming because of this, people are, you know what? Enough is enough. Maybe CDCR this time, this is the second time, is like, man, these guys are just doing it too much. We have to do something about it. And as of right now, that issue is being addressed by doing a hunger strike. Is it going to work or not? Who knows? But trust me, this hunger strike is not going to stay in Salinas Valley. It's going to spread. It's going to go to different prisons. And as for what I know, it's supposed to last for a week. Don't quote me on it, because that's what I was told. But at the end of the day, the guys who are running the hunger strike are those individuals within those walls. Simple as that. I can just pass the message, get the information to the people, make this public, but those individuals are the one running the hunger strike. Now, is the hunger strike going to work? I don't know. But what I'll tell you is that it's going to be the beginning of something. We don't know for how long, how many times they're going to try, but trust me, it sucks, man. Imagine you cannot even make a spread no more. I'm pretty sure a lot of people ate a fat ass spread on Thursday, man. Like super fat ass spread right now. Eating all their chips or the sausages, everything. They're taking everything down, man, because they know that they're gonna go for that food, and they can't do nothing about it. So who would have thought that on 2025, a group of inmates would have got together to try to do the hunger strikes again? They know it works. Now, what they need is the publicity. They need to get the news. They need to get the right people to pass their message and actually show that what CDCR is doing with them is not right. And I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I used to hate it when my family went and they were sent right back. They drove 8 hours, man. And I know people that drove 7 hours to go visit their loved ones, and guess what? They send them back. That sucks, but it's part of being somebody who is incarcerated. It's part of the game, At the end of the day, man, what can we do, right? What can we do? CDCR is going to do whatever they're going to want to do. At the end of the day, they decide what's going to happen. So like I said, as you see in this video, I'm going to be working on a different video and where I'm going to show you that memo and read it and go through it with you guys, man, so we can understand it and what these guys are pushing and what's their arguments, right? So with this being said, we are out to next video. Ratos.